Look what showed up yesterday. Zosi video surveillance system, 8 channels, 4 cameras. Comes in a nice little handle in the box, little carrying case. Let's see what's inside. Okay, we have a camera. We have 4 cameras, which I really like the idea of an NVR versus having a paid subscription to somebody. But there is benefits to both. So it's an 8-port, has 8 ports, PoE, power over Ethernet. Has 4 cameras. You can add 4 cameras, or you can add 16 if you get a switch. So we have an input for the network. We have audio out, HDMI out. We have an on and off switch, a VGA port for those type of monitors if you have one of those. And we have a USB 2.0 port. And then we have a box with all the cables and hardware. So we have a set of instructions, some mounting screws, templates, 4 50-foot sets of Ethernet cables, HDMI cable, we have a mouse, Ethernet cable for the internet connection, and we have a power supply. Comes packaged nice. And these, I chose a turret style camera. I think each camera has its own pros and cons. I like the aesthetics of the Bullet's turret style camera. Basically it's like a spear, a ball that's in a socket. So should be a lot easier to direct its path. You can turn it and then you have a lot of maneuverability. With my Bullet cameras, it was very hard to get them angled the way I wanted, which I eventually did. But I think these are more aesthetically pleasing to go underneath the soffits. You mount this base, screw it in, and then this just spins and snaps. Now the base spins however you want it to spin, and you just roll this ball around, ball style camera, turret style. So anytime you get a system, you should check it out before you spend your time installing it. So we have all 4 cameras connected. They're connected through these cables. I haven't opened the packages yet in case I need to send anything back. I don't have to unwind them, wind them back up. Let me click on them and show you the menus and stuff. You go to main menu, you got setup, search, backup, disk management, information, manual maintenance, and upgrade. Then we can go back, double click on any screen, and that's camera number 1. And the image looks very good on this 8K TV. So I'm hoping that I'm expecting it to be very nice. So image number 2, camera number 2, just double click to get in, double click to get out. Camera number 3 and camera number 4. So there's my 4 camera setup. Now you just right click to get into the menu. Let's see, audio, I had to go, so you got audio, volume control, channel number 1. And I haven't set the clock yet, but I'm seeing an event right here. Let's hit play. Okay, so while I was shaking the camera around, the alarm was going off and it was getting motion right there where I wiggled the camera. So the camera started doing the alarm and it made a recording. Okay, so multi-channel 1 through 4. Okay, I found it, guys. Now we're looking at the 4 camera setup instead of 16. So they will turn on a flashing light when they detect motion. I have live view on the screen and I have live view on my phone. So I'm going to walk in front of the cameras and they all start flashing their lights, just like they should. But I was right in front of the camera for that to happen. Now I'm over at the sliding doors. They don't seem to pick up anybody that's on this far in the room. Now I got these for outside, but it's interesting that if you had them inside, they wouldn't pick that up. Now if I wave my arm, they still don't pick up motion. But if I go really close, I'm about 7 feet. Now they're picked up the motion. So if you go in the Zosi app, go to settings, go to smart detection, push notification on, channel 1, humanoid detection, vehicle alarm and face alarm. Camera 2 and camera 3 and camera 4 all have humanoid, vehicle alarm and face alarm. Okay, walking into frame. So that's interesting. Oh, I got an alarm. I didn't get the white light, so maybe you have to be closer to the camera to get an alarm to trigger the light.
So the turret cams, I really like the aesthetics to them. They really look nice underneath the soffits. I think that they match the house very well. And we should be getting there we are, we got the alert already. Right now I only have 2 of the Zosi cameras hooked up, plus all my other cameras. I am looking for a place to mount the other 2 cameras permanently, but right now I have the 2 covering 2 zones. And this is the NVR right here. It's a nice compact little unit. I got the mouse here so I can change the settings. And this is only a 1080p monitor, so it won't really show the clarity of the cameras. So what's really cool is the Samsung S22 Ultra works really good with this new QN850B 8K television set. So I can load what they call picture in a picture. You can have several different iterations of picture in a picture. So right now I have my Samsung S22 Ultra on the right hand side. So we're going to open up the Zosi app and we are going to view the cameras. So there's the cameras. Now like I said, I don't have the 4 hooked up, but they are showing thumbnails from the other 2. You can see it's trying to load the other 2, but it's not loading the other 2. So the cool thing is you can view your cameras right on the television set wirelessly. So at first I was having problems with the Zosi app, but I'm kind of coming to terms with it. The motion settings, they don't work on a busy street, but the humanoid settings, they do pick up and decide what a person is and a face. So I've turned off all the motion settings and I've just used the humanoid and face settings. So let's do a playback here, because I didn't do that earlier in this video. So this is a playback, and I'm going to scroll down to, let's see, 5 a.m. Let me see, 5 a.m. And then you can use a slider on the right hand side to zoom into your timeline. And coming up on 5 o'clock. But I want to go to this other camera number 1. Sorry about that. Now it doesn't load as fast as I'd like, but it does load. So this is a live, and you get this once in a while. Everybody complains about this. Only 1 user allowed to play back. I'm thinking that it doesn't cancel when you cancel, and it thinks you're a new person clicking in. So there's a lot of complaints on the Zosi app, and as you see, it starts with a thumbnail that is old. I don't know why it has to go to an old thumbnail before it opens up your recorder, but it is what it is. Now, coming to the 5 o'clock timeline, 5 a.m. So at 5 a.m. I have my automatic lights. I've been playing with another setting on my house lights. As you just saw, the house lights just turned off. So you're looking at night vision, black and white night vision, and you're looking at it right there with the house lights on. And then coming up right now, I have it set for an hour before sunrise, and then the lights go off. So I'm just demonstrating the night vision there and how the app playback is working really good. I'm getting used to it. You just have to have patience and wait for things. You know, we're so used to touching our screen and getting immediate response. Well, we would like to get immediate response, but it's not always that way. So this is pretty cool. So on this Samsung QN850B, you have these settings that go to the side there, and you can choose your multi-screen. So my recent is the main screen with the phone app, or you can click these other ones like YouTube, multi-view. That's 4 screens in one. And this one's got a big screen with multi-view. Okay, that's your first look at setting this thing up.